see it's locked. It is ran out the passenger door, so you gotta hit the unlock button twice, as if you were to get everyone in, and it unlocks. So
just like that.
You lock it, one push, it's locked.
Damn.
What's going on, you guys? BENZ Tech.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm here with BENZ Tech, and today we're going to be showing you an alternate way of putting a pop-in lock. It's not really called a pop-in lock, but we're going to be showing you a better, easier, cheaper way to install this. It's super simple. We're going to show you the exact tools you need, and we're going to show you exactly how to do it. A subscriber did send me this video that he did on his Tacoma, so if you want to go ahead and check out his video, it will be in the description box below. So thank you to you if you're watching this. Let's go ahead and get into the video and we'll show you how it's done.
Alright, so for this install, the stuff you're gonna need is actually why it's so much cheaper. You can buy this on Amazon for like $4 or $5. And you're gonna put it on the lock for the tailgate, and it unlocks and locks it. Pretty simple. So you're gonna need this kit. There will be a link in the description. You will need wiring, speaker cable, whatever you want to call it. A drill would be faster, but you need a 30 Torx bit for the tailgate cover. Some wire strippers, tape, a drill bit that matches the size of the rod that comes with the actuator, some kind of connectors.
At the end of this installation, if you still think it's too hard for you to do and you are in the SoCal area, me and BENZ Tech are happy to help you guys out. My email is always in the description box below. Email us and we'll let you know pricing.
So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get to your wiring box where you're going to be tapping into. You need to remove this piece, which we previously did, and this piece. Simple. All it is one clip, and then there's one nut here. I was able to take it off with my fingers. And then this wiring box right here is what we're gonna be tapping into, and it's actually gonna be this inside plug. And what this plug runs to is this passenger door. It's just a push on it and pull it out. And we're going to tapping into it, so when you lock and unlock your door, so when this passenger door does, the tailgate will as well. And it's going to be this red and green wire right here that we're going to be tapping into. We're going to tap into that and run the wires all the way back to the tailgate.
Just so you see, this is the one that we unclipped, the one closest to the right side. Really easy to take off. Alright, so of course, first steps, we're going to be removing everything. So we've already removed the panels as BENZ Tech described to you guys. We're going to go ahead and move to the back.
This is where your 30 Torx is needed. You're going to take off all these all the way around. This panel just kind of comes out of that piece. Up and out of the way. First thing we're going to do is we're going to strip these wires a little bit, just so we can get enough exposed.
So just in case you guys are wondering where I got it, I did get it on Amazon. It comes as a roll. I can't remember the pricing on this, but if I do find the link, I will also link that down below. It's a 16 gauge if I remember correctly.
So now that we got that done, we are going to be working on, like I said, this connector. We are going off of the red and green wire, which there's only one red and one green. So we're going to cut this back some and splice into them. So we're going to cut this back some so we have a little bit more access. Just like so. Strip them back. They're all stripped so we can get to them. Alright, so now we are going to be putting 3 wires together. We will need a male and female for both of them.
So this is pretty much what they are in the box. They come with female and male. You could get these at AutoZone. This is the box. It's just assorted quick connects. There's the part number, so if you guys want to pick these up, they're like $2 or $3. It's super cheap.
So all we're doing is I put 2 male ends on this, and then we're gonna put a female end on the green and then a female end on the red. 10 hours later.
Should have put one of those SpongeBob clips.
Give it a little tug, make sure it doesn't fall off. Alright, now that those are spliced in, we are going to run our wire from here all the way to the back.
So of course this is the green one. So all we did was splice them, add a quick connect on here, splice the red one in the middle of course as well, and just put a quick connect there. And now the new wiring that we're going to be installing, we're going to show you right now, but we're going to go ahead and connect those into that.
Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug these in, and we're gonna remember which one's which. This doesn't have anything on it. This has a black line. So we're gonna put the black line with green, one with no line in red. They're just gonna sit there loose for now. And then we're going to kind of measure it, how much we need, so we can run it through the truck.
Just to show you guys a close-up, here's the green one. So for the green one, we're using the one with the black striping here. And for the red wiring, we're using the one that doesn't have anything. Make sure you pay attention to which is which.
So now that we kind of measured it, I just pulled it and ran it to where we're going. We are gonna run it through the truck. We're gonna go underneath these clips right here. Underneath the carpet is actually a body plug, and that's where we're gonna go out the car. I'm gonna start by feeding it through.
You're gonna notice there's a blue wiring that's already there. That's where we're gonna be running the wire through, all the way underneath. When looking underneath, you're gonna notice there's a garment there. You're gonna have to cut a small slit into it to be able to run the wire through there. Just like that. Easy. You do want to tuck it underneath these clips. All you need to do is get a flathead screwdriver. You're gonna see a little creasing, and you can pop these open. Do it by hand if you're strong. The wire in, then you can just put the clip back on so the wiring doesn't move. Just take note, we still haven't plugged in the plug yet. We're just running the wire, just feeding it through. Right now, just to route it, we're bringing it in. We're gonna go ahead and use zip ties. So maybe around here, we're gonna go ahead and zip tie it to the frame, just like that. And you are gonna notice there's some wiring back there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and run it through there and just zip tie it to that. Wiring is there, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you from the top view. So from the top view, we're gonna go ahead and show you. So that's what it is. You're gonna notice there's a clip there. You wanna go ahead and remove the clip, and then allows you to bring in the wire through there. Go ahead and put the clip back, run the wire through here, just like that. And it's gonna come in to the inside of here. Once you've done so, we're in this step now.
We did extra wire, so we're not gonna need all this. We're gonna have to trim it. We're probably gonna trim it about right here. Help us put it together. Just strip these a little bit. We don't have this type of connector, so we're gonna cut these off. We don't need these ones. And we're gonna be putting on our other quick connects.
He's working on it right now is just the locking mechanism.
We're gonna go ahead and do the same for this. We're gonna strip it a little bit, put some quick connects on there, the female side. It's all done. We are going to color match it. The green is gonna go with the black stripe, and then this one is gonna go on this one. Just for now until we test it.
So before putting everything back together, as we always say, just make sure you test before you put it, you know, back together. All he did here was just put a piece of tape, that way they're not touching each other. We're just gonna go ahead and test it. So once again, the black line is with the green and the blue one is with the clear one. All right, so now that we know it works, we're gonna go ahead and tie everything down.
Now that we found out the polarity is the right way, we're going to make it look nice, of course. We're gonna wrap this completely. We're gonna do the same with this. We're gonna clip it together. And we're gonna put them together and wrap it with a nice cloth tape.
Just throwing on the Tesla wire loom tape just to make it look good, nice, clean, and factory. Technically, if you did have some time, you can wrap the whole wiring all the way to the front with that, but I'm not gonna waste my tape on that. They do sell coverings for wires specifically like that, so I just need to order it, and then I'll go ahead and put that.
All right, as you can tell, that looks a lot better than a little bit of electrical tape just there. So next we gotta mount this in underneath the side of this panel. Holes here to match these.
This is where things start getting a little difficult, but don't worry, we got you. If you're in SoCal, we can do it for you.
How to install these, what we're gonna do is kind of lay this out and match it up. We want this piece, it sits like this, so we're gonna put it like this. This is how we're gonna end up mounting it.
Of course, this wiring is gonna be from the underside. We're just showing you. So you're gonna drill a hole on this side and a drill on this side. We're gonna be drilling the holes maybe like a little bit towards the middle on each of these panels.
And the screws we're gonna use to fasten it does come with this, and they screw into here. So we're going to kind of just match it up and do it.
Damn, just like that.
So now that we got one right there, we're gonna put the second one, line the hole up here. So we're gonna put it right here. And that should be good.
Just like that.
Just kind of eyeball it, make sure it looks okay, make sure the holes match up, are just good. And then you're gonna mount it from the underside.
Showing you from the underside, here it is right here. From the top side, there's the screws. So next step is connecting the rod.
Now that we got the actuator bolted in and it's working, it's hard to see, but right there it's working. Next thing is to run the rod from the actuator to the lock, and where we're gonna put it is right here, because when you push and pull on this, that's where you can unlock and lock it. So we're gonna put a hole just past the grease line on the outside of that circle. So we're gonna put it about right here. And you wanna be careful not to screw it up, or you will be having to buy a new handle or this piece. Just like that.
Nice.
And it is plastic, so you gotta be careful, and I would be as accurate as possible.
Because you only get one chance on this.
Exactly. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I wouldn't do it. Now is put the rod through the actuator, and then we're going to have to bend it at a certain spot to get it to work.
So the rod does come straight, and it looks a little too long, as you could tell. So that's what he was saying, we need to bend it. And once we bend it, we're going to get it into the hole that we just cut, and that's going to act as your locking mechanism to open and lock, open and lock.
So now that we bent it, I had to cut some off to get it in there. We're going to test fit it. We're probably going to have to adjust it some more, but it just slides through the slot. Loop it around till you get it, and then you can see it's not bent quite where I want it, and it's still too long by a lot. So we are going to take it back out and bend it some more.
So it does bend pretty easily, but if you do want to be precise, it's always good to have one of these handy vices.
So the bend is about where I want it now. Stick it through the hole. There's a couple ways of doing it. You can either try bending it while it's in this place, which you might crack it, or you can take it back out, bend it how you need it, and put it all back in, which I think that's what we're going to do. Because what you're trying to get is something like this, but the part that goes in there, so that way it's not coming out. So we're going to trim some off and bend it and try again. This is about roughly what we're going for. This part goes in the actuator, and you gotta go down through that. So that's the next part, is sticking it through there. We're gonna go through the actuator and then go through there. Gotta just bear with it. Then you're gonna put it in here, and then that will actually work. As you can see, it locked. Can't open it. Unlock. And now we can move it. So that's pretty much what we're going for. We're gonna tweak it just a little bit to get it how we want it, but that's what it is.
Damn!
It's better, but it still hits a little bit. You cut the tip off the other way. So we put the rod in, we put a couple twists in it, and then we had clearance where the tip of it was touching the handle. So we cut it, trimmed it back. Now it's nice. A little bit of play like you want. You don't want it super tight, you might break it. But other than that, it's working perfect. Everything's moving smoothly. That's about all it.
Now all we have left to do, now that we're satisfied with the way we bent our rod and the way we cut the rod, now that all we have to do is just put everything back together and show you guys that it actually works. So of course now you want to go ahead and tape everything back together. You want to go ahead and reinsert the clip, and we're good to go. So as you could tell, it's almost a factory look once again. We did use the Tesla wire loom tape just to make it look stock. But yeah, you can't even notice we did anything here. Looks good. We reinstalled the clip. So now we're going to go ahead and put the panels back. So now that we've installed the whole cover back together, we're going to go ahead and show you that it actually works. So right now we've closed the tailgate. It is locked, so go ahead and unlock it.
So as you can see, it's locked. It is ran out the passenger door, so you got to hit the unlock button twice. as if you were to get everyone in, and it unlocks. So
just like that.
You lock it, one push, it's locked.
Damn. Alright, so the benefit of having this little mechanism, like I said, I know it's not like a real pop and lock type of tailgate thing, but it is a different alternative way, and it's a lot cheaper. If you guys do want us to install it for you guys, my email is in the description box below. We'll go ahead and give you pricing and everything like that.
Yeah,
So,
fairly simple install.
I know BENZ Tech hasn't been posting anything really recently on his YouTube channel, but if you do want to check him out, he's also in the description box below. If you do want to purchase this locks, that is also in the description box below. If you guys do like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and share this with your friends, family, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Alright, so today what we're going to need is a hammer. You're going to be smashing everything. I'm just kidding.